Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Super hot. Not that kind of hot. It is well, what is it? It's not Sunday. It's Saturday afternoon, and it is hot and humid. It is currently 89 degrees in Sanford, Maine, but it's 43% humidity. That's like a lot. I don't like it. I just don't. I think if there was a puddle outside, I would go roll around in it, but there isn't. I have a few things to chat with you about. Do you want to hear? I think you do. First, I did indeed go to the cemetery yesterday and bring the flowers, but I was so hot and exhausted that there was no way I could bring a camera. I was so overheated that I felt like I was going to vomit, and Sandy was even nice enough to take me there. She says, I'll drive. So we went to the cemetery. I dropped off some flowers. The arrangements were really nice, and I hope that I can get a cooler day so I can at least do a quick video of just showing you the St. Ignatius Cemetery and maybe the Oakdale also. But St. Ignatius gets a lot of flowers for Memorial Day, and it's just really, really pretty. So I do hope to do that and also get a picture of the flowers at my father's grave and my grandparents, who are my mother's parents. So she would like to see that, so that might be a video that I'm willing to share with her. But the other thing is, now listen up, I put a lot of thought into this, and I think this is the right direction to go. I am going to absolutely love continuing with my Narcissism series. I feel that it helps me so much, and it just helps me to not be so angry with my mother. And I will get into more of that, and answer some questions that you guys have asked me, like, why don't I just leave? There's just so many loaded questions that I'm anxious to touch on. But I have decided that I am indeed starting a new channel for the Narcissism, and not just the Narcissism. I decided with the title of Growing Up Crazy, and that still applies because I am still growing up and I still feel quite crazy. So that's going to be the place that I talk about narcissism. I couldn't even, touch more about my alcoholism, eating disorders, OCD, anxiety, depression. My main channel has a lot of young viewers, a lot. And I'm afraid if I start too much on more of the darker side of Darlene, that some of the parents just won't, trust that their kids are able to watch. Not that I'm going to be like having a potty mouth on the other channel, but it's just, it's just subjects that are not that interesting to kids, especially if I'm talking about things as a child. You know what I mean? I'm going to let parents feel more comfortable on my regular channel and not worry about their kids watching stuff that they're not grown up enough to even understand. So that's one thing. The other thing is, my channel is a safe place for me. And although I love all the comments about narcissism and stuff like that, and especially when I agree 100%, some of you put it in words that are exactly the words I would want to use and didn't know how. But there are times, depending on my mood, that it just brings back so much, and it makes it overwhelming for me, or just, there's just days that I want to be free from that, because I think about it all the time, and it's always in my head, always. Even if my mother isn't saying something to me, I hear it. Everything I do, I hear her voice telling me what I would know she would say if she knew. Anyway. So sometimes I just need a break from that. And I was finding that just going to the comments section of my regular channel, I'm seeing a lot of narcissistic talk in there, which is what I want. But it's like, sometimes I don't want to see it at that moment. I want to wait till I'm in the mood for those kind of comments. So I think that it's going to be great for me to have two homes, more upbeat Darlene, more dark Darlene. I like dark Darlene. That should have been the channel name. I might change that. Dark Darlene. I like it because I love the dark. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I think of that? Tell me what you think about that name. I only started the channel last night. There's nothing on it, so I can very easily delete that channel and start another. I think it's going to be Dark Darlene. I don't know. Give me your opinions. But anyway, so what I'm thinking is, those of you who are interested in the narcissism and other things, my other disorders and problems, I think that you will be willing to go ahead and subscribe to another channel. And I just think I'll be able to be more open and, you know, a little less filtered if I need to be, you know. I'm a grown-up and I do have a potty mouth in real life, but I'm not one to, like, be potty mouth online, you know, whatever. But, you know, I think I'd like another channel for all that. And then the other thing is that for those who are on my channel just for upbeat stuff or the silliness, yes, I know they can skip the narcissism thing, but we have to remember that people get notices on phones or whatever. I don't know how they do all that. I don't get notices of anything. I don't know. Or maybe that's what the noise is that my phone makes and that I just ignore. I don't know. I don't even know how to get notices from my favorite YouTubers. But some of them don't want to get notices that are narcissism, if that's not what they're on my channel for. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So, and then the other thing is, I may very well attract people who are interested in narcissism or alcoholism or those kind of things, interested in dark Darlene, and they might not be interested in, you know, watching me cut my hair with a knife, you know? So, I think that's a good idea. Separate channel. I think I really am going to go with Dark Darlene. I don't know. I just like it. I like it. But not sure. Maybe I'll just stick with Growing Up Crazy. No, that doesn't sound like me. Dark Darlene sounds better. Why am I having a hard time to decide? Because it's so important to me. So that's really about it. I do have video plans today. I do want to work some more on the next pet montage. I might do an YouTube inspiration video. I might do, at some point I thought I'm going to do a reverse Q&A where I ask you guys the question and then you all answer it in whatever way you want, and then I can read your answers. Something light, upbeat, not, you know, big, scary, personal things. Just a lot of stuff, but it is very, very hot, and I'm going to go eat my meat. I just cooked some strips of steak and mushrooms, and I'll think of what vegetable I want. I do want a veggie with that. And I will just be back with more soon, so I hope you like the idea of a new channel for the dark stuff. I think that's going to be the best way to go. Stick around. I will be back with more later. Bye!